Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Reality Is, where words do come to life. Um, I said when I receive information from anyone, whether it's regarding prison or anything anybody's dealing with, that I would always bring forth this information. So today I received a disturbing phone call from a friend of mine who's an elderly lady who has a relative. Um, Her granddaughter lives with her mom in North Chicago, and she's been diagnosed with COVID 19. Now, her daughter is disabled and she has a son, and she is a single mother. And the story that I heard today was quite disturbing to me. And so the story goes like this. She's a single mother who lives in North Chicago with a disabled daughter and a son. And in that area, there is no grocery stores to deliver groceries. Um, Numerous phone calls was made to find any stores that would deliver because she can't go out. She's been tested positive for COVID. And presently, she's residing in this house in which the landlord he buys and sells property. Now, she last month took her rent to the landlord, and everything was fine until today. She received a text message from him asking her to call him. Now, he's very much aware that she has COVID 19. And so she texts him back only to find out that she was given a directive that she would need to move out by April the 1st. Now, she's been tested positive for COVID. She has a disabled daughter and a son. She's a single parent. This man purchases building. He moves people into the property. And then once he flipped them, he sells them, and then he forced them to move out. Although he do place them in another building, I think if you're going to flip property and you're going to turn it over like that, then I think the property should stay empty until you actually flip it. Why would you place someone in a house, apartment, whatever you're doing, um, only to later on down the line tell them that they have to move, not explaining this up front when you're renting to these tenants? That's unfair to them. And so, in her distress, she reached out to the alderman, Karl Thomas, and he told her, well, you got 2 months in advance, in 60 days to move. That's enough. And then he went on to provide her with a number to another individual who owns property, disregarding the information she shared, disregarding that she has been tested positive for COVID, disregarding that she has to quarantine for 14 days. So the grandmother who resides here in Illinois um, stepped up to try to make some phone calls, try to get her some help. So she called 311. They told her to call the village in her area. She called Department of Human Services, and they gave her another 800 number to call um, for people with disabilities, and no help there. Then she called another 800 number, and they was talking about food stamps. This woman is scared that she's going to be put out of her house. Now, Governor Pritzker has asked that nobody be evicted because of what we're sitting in. So do you think that individuals want to sit in this situation? Do you think they want to deal with the problem of dealing with COVID, and then somebody send you a text message when they knew fully well that you had been tested positive for COVID, and they still tell you you need to get out by April the 1st? And you have a disabled child? Do you think that's okay? What kind of alderman is Karl Thomas that he would not pay attention that she's a single mother with 2 kids, one is disabled, and you say, well, he gave you 60 days to move. Why do we have aldermen? Why do we have elected officials? Can somebody explain to me? Because I'm having a hard time digesting this. And why do we have these institutions that say they are there to help those in need, and those in need never get the help that they deserve? And why should a single mother be distressed and upset and worried trying to deal with uh, recovering from COVID? That don't do nothing but add pressure and stress. The woman is scared. She don't know what she's going to do. And our system, our government, the United States, the land of the free, are we really free here? Is it really fair here? Do we really get the help that we deserve? No, and I don't know why Karl Thomas is an alderman if he can't provide those constituents in his area no help. And who allows anybody to purchase a building and don't let the tenants know that when I sell it, you have to move? Who wants to move and relocate like that? It takes a lot. It takes money to move. It takes money to move, to get movers, to pack up. And who wants to do it when they're sick? And why don't North Chicago have grocery stores that deliver? Why? Are you all that short funded that you don't have grocery stores that deliver? Where's the help? See, these are the things and attention and highlighting that COVID has brought up so we can see. And it's a shame. So any institution that's out there that can help this young lady, you need to help her. And Karl Thomas, you could have made more phone calls. You could have did a lot more. And you knew because she told you she was infected with COVID-19. And the more she talked, the more she struggles. And she has a disabled daughter and a son. She's a single mother. What do you all want her to do? This system sucks. That's all I'm saying. I bet you she was white, she wouldn't have these problems. None whatsoever. All right. It's another episode of Reality Is where words do come to life. Leave your comments. Like, subscribe, share. Until we talk again, have a good one.